My name is Laura and this is Kirsty, and we are delighted to have you with us for the SC&T Youth Camp Tutor Concert. For those of you that don't know about SC&T Youth, we provide traditional music opportunities for young people aged 6 to 26, and our passion is to make it as accessible as possible for everybody. To find out more about us, you can head to our website, www.scottishculture.org, and you can find out what we're up to there.
We have to say a big thank you to our main funders, Creative Scotland, without whom this wouldn't be possible. Our concert is indeed the entire youth camp. It's completely free of charge for all of our young people. But if you would like to donate to SC&T Youth to help us to continue our all year round work with young people, providing music opportunities, then please do so using the link in our event or in the chat.
Absolutely. So we have had the most fantastic week working with our 12 tutors and lots of young people from all over Scotland and beyond. We even had somebody join us from near San Francisco every day. Anybody from near San Francisco watching? You too can join us at the youth camp. So anyway, I think it is more than time enough to introduce our host for the evening, our very own regular SC&T Youth participant, the lovely Ray McKeever.
Hi, thanks Laura. I've had a fantastic week this week learning Gaelic song with Nori and Scots song with Hannah. It's time for first tutor of the evening, and it's only right that we start a concert with a couple of sets on pipes. So up first we have our pineapple dressed goal scorer, pipes enchanter tutor Ewan. Over to you.
Hello, Fiskerma. Good evening to you all. I've been having a great week teaching chanter and pipes to a great bunch altogether, and I'm going to spare you the big pipes just now and spare my neighbours that as well. I'm going to play you a couple of sets in the small pipes. The first one, I'm going to kick off with a couple of tunes that we're teaching this week. The first one's a slow air by Ian MacDonald called The House in St Peter's. Then we're going to a jig that the First Choice group learnt called Tommy Grant. Then finish off with another jig called Jimmy McGregor. thank you. I'll play you one more quick tune just now, and I'll slow it down a wee bit. I'm going to play a 3/4 retreat march, or it's written in that style anyway. And this is a tune I composed last year when the shinty season wasn't going ahead, and this was to commemorate that. It was the first time it had happened since the war years. And this tune's called Clossen and Caman, or the silence of the Camans. So I'll play this tune for you just now. More and thank you very much. It's been a very fun week.
That was brilliant, Ewan. Kate Mila Tanger Sunshin. For anyone wanting to hear more from Ewan, head along to his website below. Now we're going to hear from Nori McKeever, Van Nori Czechisch Oran Gaelic in Shachingse. Nori was teaching Gaelic song this week. Hi Nori, how are you doing? Kimmer how?
Akama Kimmer
Yeah, ha go ma ba tar swar sacum sa class sacket and
Awesome.
chacha. Take away.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, hello, folks. As Ray was saying, my name's Nori McKeever, and yeah, I've had great fun teaching a Gaelic song at this week's youth camp. Ray and Abby were two of my first choice singers, and it was great fun teaching them some new Gaelic songs. And I'm going to sing one of the songs that I taught them, one of the bigger songs, the chunkier, meatier songs, as we say in Gaelic, and it's a cracking Gaelic love song called Inyala Van. So here we go. Gydwi lam adhami smochyn sas bro Bon yn ag ni Glam ten yn efan yn angel strong Senyaleva tar gachwar Nabito sofren yetin ba Confirm mesken loyal Spun gebracht, Hanyel Schingele Dachen Hush Marie Handel Pass Smashian Tamnet Blian the Shias Slacht Ogrian I'm hallelujah Hashem Yahweh, so Señor. Ek l'shens kol echali, bom lekya. Geno ashya k'machos nefol nefol. Ach ketanu. Croyara amos mochine Really now traisha ami chinyo tigra Am big brother of Islam Am I knedelian neglekianas Allah Surur tigas Marura Benish Ulipa Says Bedele Naneo Allah Es que ven haches en Yahmarcha Bishines que la hewa vaquines pilen Boma shva Smaya the nesbi parchiget Lefan chut ya Ay kilala hidde not to be fairwa Kapel sarochen hoster so swan Ameshek shah Zertreich was nam pomos for bash Gnu vahi asle boy ha Hapuanerina There we go. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that. So, okay, Mahat. So I'm now going to sing another one of the songs that I've been doing with all the singers. So I did this with both first and second choice, and it's a cracking wee walking song, a Gaelic walking song. And for those, we've got a lot of folks joining from overseas, which is fantastic. And just in case you don't know what a walking song is, it's when the old calliochs back in the day, before we had the big machines to shrink the Harris tweed, the old one would beat it on a table and they would sing songs to pass the time, and everyone would take a lead of a song and everyone would join in the chorus. So we've got a cracking wee chorus for this one, and it just goes, Jure vos na horo wele. So that's the first line. We'll try that again. Jure vos na horo wele. And the second bit goes, second line, fali lio hilio. That's the first and the last line. And then it goes, Jure vos na horo wele. So the first line again, fali lio hilio. Then Jure vos na horo wele. And then the first one again, fali lio hilio. So two wee lines, but the first and third are the same. So give it a wee shot. If you pick it up, it's nice and easy, and I promise I won't go too fast. But here we go with Yerich Mi Mochmadnication, and thank you all so much for tuning in and listening, and thanks to everyone at the youth camp, Kirsty and Nora, for having us. I've had a blast, so, and thanks to Ray for hosting as well. So there we go. Enjoy the rest of your night, folks. There we go, folks. Enjoy the rest of the evening, and we'll see you again very soon. Thank you, ma. Cheery.
Morning, Tanger, Sunshine, Nori. I was singing along at home. Up next, we have our tutor who was visited in our live time yesterday by her very fluffy cats. I wonder if they'll make a special appearance today. Here is Romy Weimer, our Clarksock tutor, to do a couple of sets.
Yeah, I'm afraid it's no cats today, but I am going to play a tune about one of these cats in my first set. Just start with some tunes by myself and my friends. So the first one is called Standing Stones. It's kind of a slow air. And we're going to go into some jigs. First is by my friend Andrew McDowell called Dust. And then the second one is The Visitor, which is about said fluffy cat. right, thank you for being here with me. Having a great time. I had a really good time at camp as well, teaching Klaarzag. Hope my pupils had a good time as well, because I sure did. I like seeing where you guys are all from in the chat. I'm seeing people from Aberdeen, seeing people from Florida, USA, Erdi in London. Hello, nice to see you all there. Yeah, I'll play another couple tunes. These are just 2 tunes that we learned at camp this week. So I'm going to start with the Fisherman's Song for attracting seals. And then a little Gaelic tune called Pogalyan. And that's me for tonight. Thank you for joining us, and I will see you around.
Beautiful playing, Romy. Thank you so much. We're going to hear now from one of our percussion tutors next. She loves baking biscuits and plays for the Scottish Ballet. It's Signe Jakobsdottir.
Hi there, everybody. My name is Signe. I play drums. Usually I'm at the back of the band, so feels a little bit nerve-wracking for me to come all the way forward like this. I've had a lovely week teaching at the SC&T Youth Camp, and I hope you've enjoyed yourselves. So I'm going to play a couple of little short things, and I'm going to use this instrument here. It's called kalimba, and I've got a little loop pedal. So the first piece I'm going to play is going to feature this little drum from Turkey. Hope you like it. I don't have titles for my tunes, so if you hear the music and think of a title, let me know in the chat. Guys, I'm just going to start that again. 2 seconds. Here we go. As you can see, percussion is just really messy, things falling over. So just going to play one more little thing. Thanks, guys. See you later.
That was brilliant, Signe. Thank you so much. We're halfway through our SC&T Youth Tutor concert. I'm just looking through the chat. We've got people coming from all over. There's people in Germany, people in Scotland, people coming from Sacramento and California. Our next tutor has a wrist made out of titanium and could blow their nose before they could speak. I wonder if any guess who it is. It's none other than our beginner fiddle tutor, Ennis Watson.
Hello, thanks very much for that introduction. I've been called insatiable before, but that's the first time I've been introduced with those particular accolades. Yeah, I got a titanium wrist. You can't actually see the scar, but I'll show you. So, lucky me. I'll play some tunes. I writ myself on the fiddle. Here's a couple of marches that I wrote because I'd never written marches. And I'm into learning all the marches in the world. Here we go. This is OK. March. Couple of marches. Now, here's a wee slow reel and a fast reel. These are off my my album that I recorded in lockdown. It's called Shh. I'm on the, no, that's the wrong one. It's called Shh, I'm on the Phone. And it's available on Bandcamp. Here's a couple of fiddle tunes off it. The first one's called Serial, because it's a real in C. And then the second one is called Am I Real? Which is a question I'm sure more than just me asks themselves each day. There you go. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you, Innes. I'd highly recommend everyone to go and check out Innes's album. His website's down below. Next, we have the tutor who used to have a ponytail until they were 16 years old, down to the length of their back. That's right, it's our flute tutor, Tom Oakes.
Hello, how's it going? Hi there, that was amazing, Innes. Like Innes, I made a wee album in lockdown, but he's got a lot further with it than me. Mine is still awaiting being printed, but I'm sure I'll let you know via one means or another when it comes out. Sorry, I was just checking to see if my sound was okay. So I decided for this little performance, after teaching this wonderful youth camp this week, the first one I've taught online, but I've certainly taught plenty of them in the flesh, and I've been to loads of them as a participant. When I was a teenager, I used to go to these things. There's actually loads in Europe as well, of which, I don't know about you guys, but I'm still very much European. And I used to go to tons of these and absolutely love them. And I thought I'd theme this little performance around tunes that I learnt there at these different camps, and tunes that I'd been inspired to compose by them. So I was just having a little practice. Some of these I've not played probably since I was about 17 or 18, so my excuses out the way first. But I'm going to start with a wee Macedonian tune that I learned in Sweden when I was a teenager, and I'm going to follow that with 2 tunes. The first one kind of inspired by Macedonian and Bulgarian music. It's called Wonderland, which starts out in a kind of Macedonian style, and then the second part of it goes into kind of like a waltz. Okay, so it's a bit of a mad tune, and then I'm going to play a reel that I wrote when one of my best friends, Ian Stevenson, a great guitarist from Northumbria, went to Finland to do an exchange, and it was a tune composed for him called The Road to Helsinki, and it was based on a lot of the music we were listening to at the time, which was kind of Eastern European and Finnish, but it's a reel. So. Thank you very much. Need some water after that. I'm choking on my own playing. Thank you very much. So that was a little overambitious. I'm going to play you something a little bit slower because I have to. A slow air version of one of my favourite songs, a beautiful slow tune called based on a song called The Constant Lovers, an English song. I'm going to follow that with a waltz that I played recently for the Musical Instrument Museum here in Edinburgh, that they wanted me to come and perform a little video clip on this glass flute built in 1825. And it was like glass with rubies on it. It was very strange. So I needed to find something from the period, and I know this great sort of folky version of the Carnival of Venice, which was a traditional Italian tune that Paganini kind of wrote variations for. And I'm going to follow that, finish even, with probably the silliest tune I know, and this is for all the wonderful kids that we've had the pleasure of teaching this week. So a really fun tune for you guys to jig around to, and for the adults to, it's a bit of an earworm. It's from Denmark, it's a hopser, and I learnt this at another camp when I was at university from some great Danish friends. Thank you very much to Laura and to Kirsty for doing such an incredible job this week, virtual hands around the world. It's been a wonderfully organised and beautiful event, and it's been great to see all the smiling faces every day, so thanks for having me.
Thank you, Tom, for those fantastic tunes.
Thank
You
you.
can find out more about Tom at the link below. The next two tutors are actually doing some real life concerts tonight, which is so exciting. But unfortunately, that means that they can't be with us. So instead, they've put two videos together for us. One of them has a massive collection of hats, and the other is a massive fan of Freddie Mercury. That's right, it's our guitar tutor, Ron Jappy, and our Scots song tutor, Hannah Rarity.
Hi, my name's Hannah, this is Ron.
Hello.
And we're going to do a couple of songs for you just now. We're going to start off with a great song from the Northeast called Bonnie Ship the Diamond. Oh, the diamond is a ship, my lass, for the Davis ship she's bound, and the key it is all garnished with bonny laces round. Captain Thompson gives the orders to sail the ocean wide, where the sun it never sets, my lass, nor darkness turns the sky, and it's cheap of my lads, which our hearts never feel, for the bonny ship the diamond goes of the ship away. Around the quay at Peter Heath, the lasses stand around, with their shawls all blue to boot them and the salty shore. Oh, don't you weep, our bonny lass, though you've been left behind, for the rose will grow on the Greenland sides before we change your mind. And it's cheap, my lads, that your hearts never fail, for the bonny ship the diamond goes if the ship sail away. Here's a health to the Resolution, likewise the Eliza Swan. Here's a health to the Blackbird Montrose and the Diamond Ship Queen. We wear the trousers of the white and the jackets of the blue, and we the tack take Peter Heath, the sweethearts anew. And it's cheap, my lads, that your hearts never fail, for the body ship the diamond goes of the ship away. Oh, it'll be a beautiful day and night when the Greenland lads come here. We a ship that's full of the boys and money here. We'll knock the cradles for to rock and the blankets for to tear, and every lass in Peter Heath sing hush by my dear. And it's cheap, my lads, that your hearts never fail, for the body ship the diamond goes of the ship away. And it's cheap, my lads, that your hearts never fail, for the body ship the diamond goes of the ship away. So we're gonna carry on now with a song that I wrote a few years ago for my best friend Nicole when she had her first little girl, Anna. This is Anna's Lullaby. Cuddle in and hold me tight as I tell you everything's alright. Close your eyes like stars, rest your head, my baby. Me, oh my, I love you so. Hurts my heart to leave you, though I know come the morning light, we'll be back together. As you lay there blankets o'er the world tonight will soon be pulled away to let the light awaken you and I. Rest your head, my baby. Be all mine, I love you so. Hurts my heart to leave you, though I know come the morning light, we'll be back together.
Thank you for that, Ron and Hannah. That last video there was from Ron's album, which is called A Day to Remember. Fun fact, the song that Hannah sang, Anna's Lullaby, was actually my top song on Spotify from 2020, so that was really lovely. Before we bring on our next tutor, we had a really fun competition during the SC&T Youth Camp, and it was a take a photo and practicing in the most peculiar place. Let's have a watch of our entries that came in for that.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Weren't they just fantastic? The winner for the competition was for practicing in the paddling pool. That was Maisie's entry. Here we go. I think we've got a photo of it. Well done, Maisie, for that. Up next, we have a ladies golfing champion. It's Gillian Chalmers, our penny whistle tutor, to give us a few tunes.
Thank you. Those were definitely some peculiar places to practice. I think I had quite a few favourites. The harp on top of the hay bale I thought was pretty impressive, and the fiddle in the swimming pool also really impressive. Well done to Ron and Hannah for the beautiful tunes and songs. Ron's a man of many talents and really loved the lullaby that Anna wrote. I'm going to give you a few waltzes to start with. The first waltz I learned thanks to some of my whistle students, my adult whistle students, who really wanted to learn this tune, having heard it on the Fluke album, Flatfish. Fluke are an amazing band. You should check them out, especially whistle players, flute players. They are absolutely phenomenal. So this is called the Akaravi, which I think was written by Catherine Tickell. Might be a Greek island, if I'm right. I'm going to follow it with Maggie West's, which is an amazing tune written by Myrick Green, which she wrote for her grandmother. We had lots of students this week who were writing tunes already, so they stick in there. It's a really good thing to be able to do. Presents, birthdays, Christmases, family will love that. So keep going with your compositions, everybody. So this is Akaravi and Maggie West's. So there's a couple of tunes on the low whistle, low F whistle, and this time I'm going to give you a wee set on the tin whistle, which loads of students have done an amazing job learning this week. They've made such amazing progress in just a week, and I really hope to see some of them maybe next year in person. It would be great to be back and actually all be together. So thanks, Kirsty and Laura, for such an amazing week, and to the students who have just been absolutely brilliant, so smiley, so happy, so lovely and kind to each other, which was really amazing. So next we set is starting with a march by Finlay MacDonald, who actually taught me when I was at the academy, the RCS. And this tune he wrote for his first son, and it's called Elliot Finn MacDonald. I'm going to follow that with a couple of just some really good session tunes. Good ones for dancing. We had some absolutely awesome dance moves in the youth camp this week. So hopefully you can get up and have a wee jig and a reel to these. It's Lilting Banshee and The Maid Behind the Bar. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Jill. If you've just joined us, you're watching SC&T Youth Camp tutor concert. We've come to our second last performance, and this is from our advanced fiddle tutor and helicopter jumping extraordinaire, Jenna Reed.
Hello, how are you all doing? It's lovely to be here tonight, and it's so lovely to sit and listen to the music on tonight's gig. I'm up in Shetland at home, and I'm going to play you a couple of sets. I'll do a wee slow something for you to start with. This is a wee tune that I wrote. I love composing music, and we did a little bit about that in our kind of classes today with my fiddle players, and every single one of them wrote a brilliant tune. And I was so impressed with them all, and they were just fantastic. So Vinayak, Sophie, and Andrew, and Mimi, and Hannah, yeah, well done indeed. You wrote lovely, lovely tunes, and you should just keep going with your writing. It's really great fun, and it's a wonderful way to be creative when we're kind of on our own at the moment and not being able to be out so much and playing with other people. So I'll start with a wee tunie that I wrote, and this is called Findhorn Bay. If anybody's been to Findhorn, it's in Moray, up in the kind of northeast of Scotland, kind of up near those parts. And there's a lovely concert place that you can go to up there called the Universal Hall in Findhorn Foundation. So yeah, you also get really good fish and chips in Findhorn. So I hope you like this. Thank you very much. I hope you liked that. G major is one of my favourite keys to play the fiddle in, and so I kind of naturally go to that key when I'm writing tunes sometimes. And we did a lot of that today. And I should also say Yasmin was in my group, and It was so cool to listen to you all write your own tunes, and you did it so quickly in about, one class today. And they were fantastic. So you were all busy writing them down and recording them and thinking up names. So yeah, please keep writing because you were all really natural at it. I'm going to do some tunes from Shetland now and do some reels. Reels are really popular in Shetland. They're one of the kind of most common tune types. And it's kind of from years and years ago when people would dance Shetland reels, and there might be 2, 3, 4, maybe sometimes 8 people in a Shetland reel dance set, and you needed lots of fast tunes to play for these. So I'm going to play you a selection of my favourite tunes. And these are very simplistic tunes, but sometimes the simplest things are the best. And so it's good to just keep an eye on some of these lovely little tunes that are quite simple, but just lovely. I'm going to start with a little bridal march from the island of Papastour, which lies out to the west of Shetland's mainland. It's a gorgeous little place. And the school there is no longer open, but when it was open, there was about 3 children in it. Can you imagine that? And it's a lovely place. We used to go there sometimes with our family on holidays. So a little bridal march. And when the bride was getting married, she would walk from her house to the hall or the church where she was getting married, and a fiddle player would play bridal marches for her. So I'm going to play that for you, and then I'll go into some of my favourite reels. And I really hope that you enjoy it, and it's been such a pleasure to work with you this week. So we should all say a huge thanks to the big tutor team, and also to Laura and Kirsty for doing all the work behind the scenes, which just takes hours. So yeah, here's to next year when everybody can be back together again. So So just some of my favourite tunes. Lovely to play for you, and have a lovely night, everyone.
Thank you, Jenna. That was brilliant. We've come to our last tutor of the evening, and he's going to be joined by his wife for a few tunes. He's also done 2 parachute jumps for charity and used to be a chef in his own hotel. An incredibly interesting person. It's our fantastic junior beginner percussion tutor, that's quite a mouthful, Steve Fivey, and his wife Suzanne Fivey.
Hello everyone, how are you doing? Hope you're all well. I've had such a brilliant week with all you guys, and we've got our own little audience here. We've got young Siobhan here, our wee sister's tucked up in bed all fast asleep, but she's still awake and she wanted to come in and say a wee quick hello. Do you want to say hello to everybody? A wee hello? Oh, she's acting all shy. Yeah, so we've got a couple of sets for you. We're going to start off with a lovely Canadian waltz called My Cape Breton Home, and then we're going to go into a lovely Mike Vass tune. It's a jig, and we can't remember the name of it, but we think it's called Elizabeth's Plimsolls, but if it's not,
sorry, Mike,
then we'll call it that for tonight.
He has a tune called Elizabeth's Plimsolls, and this might be it.
Okay, let's get going. Here we go. Thank you so much.
Lovely. That was really nice of you, Siobhan.
Yeah. All right, guys, we've got one more tune for you. I'm going to hand over to Suzanne to introduce this one. Suzanne does a lot of these, what we call mashups, and I'll let Suzanne explain what a mashup is and how crazy it sounds.
I hear that you saw one yesterday. That's what prompted me to think, oh, we'll do another one.
It was Kirsty and Laura, but yeah, some of the guys might have saw it today on the live time at 3 o'clock today. So yeah.
Okay, so you maybe saw that today. Featured one that we put on YouTube. A Man's a Man for All That, great Robert Burns song, along with a good reel from Glasgow called Rutherglen Road. So that was actually the first one that I'd kind of gelled together and learned how to sing and play at the same time. This is the most recent one, so if it's really rusty, it's because it's the most recent one, so it's fine. So expect a few fluffs. It's so much fun to try and do, though. I just love trying to sing and play at the same time. So the reel is an Irish reel called The Musical Priest, a good B minor one, and the song is Ain't No Mountain High Enough. So let's just do it, see what happens. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Listen, baby, ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough, baby. If you hear me, call me, no matter where you are, no matter how far. Don't worry, baby, just call my name, I'll be there in a hurry. You don't have to worry, 'cause baby, there ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, babe. Remember the day I set you free, you told me you could always count on me, girl. From that day on, I made a vow, I'll be there when you want me, some way, somehow. Don't you know that there ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, babe. Ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from you. Ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from you. Ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks so much for
Enjoy the
having
rest of
us.
your evening, and hopefully we'll
Thank
see you
you.
again next
While
year or
you're still
something.
here, we had a few people in the comments asking what was the first instrument that you were playing in that.
Oh, this clay pot is called an udu. This is an udu. You spell that U-D-U, I think. Udu. And it's basically just a clay pot with a hole in the top, and it makes lovely doing sounds. That's what it is.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much. That was
You're
such
welcome.
a great way to end the Scat Youth concert.
Brilliant.
And thank you, Siobhan, as well.
Oh, you're getting a thank you, Siobhan.
Yay. Well done, Siobhan. Nice one, guys.
Cheers, cheery.
So thank you to everyone listening at home as well, and to Music from Scotland for hosting our concert tonight. Also a big thank you to Laura and Kirsty for putting this whole week together and organising this whole concert. And of course, thank you to all the tutors for taking part tonight. We'll be back tomorrow night from 7:30 p.m. for the SC&T Youth Camp Highlights concert, as part of the spotlight sessions, and we'll have live and pre-recorded performances from young folk who have taken part in the SC&T Youth Camp. See you then. Bye for now. Cheery.